Python is slow, Python can't handle real concurrencies, and half of YouTube is telling you AI is replacing all your code anyway. So then why is Python still the most in-demand language in 2026? Welcome back to Tpoint Tech. Today I'm settling this argument down once and for all. Should Python actually be on your learning list in 2026 or should you skip it? Let's get into it. Here's the thing nobody tells you. Python didn't stay popular because it's the fastest language. It stayed popular because it's the default language of AI. Every major AI breakthrough you've heard about, the chatbot, the image generators, the AI agents doing tasks for people, under the hood, it's Python gluing all of it together. And it's not just AI. Data engineering pipelines, automation scripts, backend APIs, Python sits in the middle of it because it's easiest to read and fastest to build in. So while people are arguing on Twitter about whether Python is dying, companies are secretly hiring the Python developers to build the exact AI tools that are supposedly replacing the developers. Kind of ironic. So let's not pretend that Python's perfect because it's not, and I'm not here to hype you into any bad decision. Python is slow as compared to other compiled languages like Rust or Go. If you're building something that requires raw speed, a game engine, a high-frequency trading system, Python alone is not your tool. Memory management isn't great either, and true concurrency, running things properly in parallel, has historically been a pain point because of something called GIL, Global Interpreter Lock. But here's what people conveniently leave out. Most beginners and even most companies are not even building the next high-frequency trading engine. Instead, they're building websites, automating tasks, analyzing data, training models. And for that, Python's weaknesses barely matters. So here is the actual verdict. Learn Python immediately if you're a beginner and want the easiest language to actually finish learning. You're interested in AI, ML, data, or you want to automate the boring stuff like Excel sheets, web scraping, and file organizing. Skip Python, or at least don't make it your only language if you're specifically building games, low-level systems, or mobile applications, or if raw performance is the entire point of what you're building. But for probably 80% of the people watching this video right now, Python is still the smartest language to be learning in 2026. Not because it's perfect, but because it gets you building the real things the fastest. So that's the real no-fluff answer. Python is not dying. It just outgrew the one language for everything argument a long time back. Now, I want to know, are you Team Python or are you learning something else in 2026? Drop it in the comments because I'm actually curious on what everyone's picking right now. If this helped you decide, hit subscribe because there's gonna be a lot more coming to help you figure out what to learn next. See you in the next one.